darling, my old friend. I'm here to read for you again. Hello, howdy, how you doing? Cellulite Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Today, I'm just going to do a intuitive reading. I did do some crystal ball gazing right before I started, and we've got my little kitty cat here, Blitz, so he's going to be protecting over the reading and absorbing some possibly denser energies, apparently, because that's what he does when he joins us. He's here for that purpose. So thank you, Blitz. While I was gazing into the crystal ball, the planetary system was very prevalent in my vision, specifically Jupiter, and there was something about the auric field around Jupiter. I don't know much about astrology or anything like that, zodiac placements. I know that Jupiter is some house and it has to do with something. Okay, so if you are an astrologist and you know about what house placement Jupiter is in, then this could be regarding that subject matter. But it was very interesting because the auric field around Jupiter was three different colors sandwiched. It was teal, and then like red, and then like another teal. And it was something about these colors signifying a softness that is padding a very intense core energy that whenever it is thought about or whenever it is shown, it creates like a very hot somatic response in your body. Okay, as soon as I was like getting to that red core of that auric field, my body started burning up. So I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me if that's relatable or not. Yeah, I heard Bangladesh at one point in the Euphrates River, and I felt like there was one more thing. Apparently not that significant. Okay. Very interesting stuff. Let's jump into it. Okay. Clearing. 2:22 on the clock. Clearing. Okay. Let's see. Intuitive reading. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay, Spirit. What's the energy going on here? Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. Okay. What do we need to be aware of today? We've got Page of Cups and Death card at the bottom, Scorpio energy. The Two of Cups underneath the Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. This could be relating to relationships. It doesn't have to be. But so far it feels like right now what we've been going through is a transformation in our connections. Okay, there's the Two of Swords under the Two of Cups as well, and the Emperor. This could have started in Aries season, or it could be regarding someone who you either feel like you have a lot of the control over the relationship, or you feel like someone else is very controlling. It could also be a divine masculine energy if you are on like resonating with a divine counterpart, otherworldly connection. Okay. I feel like something is transforming, something is ending. A certain way that we thought things were going to go is not going that way, but it is bringing in a new opportunity for something or someone more emotionally available with the King of Cups there. This is all about getting control over your emotions. Look at that, talking about counterpart energy, the King and Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups. There's something here, a revelation with the star Aquarius there. A revelation that's coming to light, a spook, getting spooked. Is someone scared of the truth? Because I was trying to say a truth being spoken. It came out a spook. Okay, this is very interesting. So something is changing. The way you thought something was going is not going that way, okay? It's not going that way, and you might feel up in your head about it with the Eight of Swords. I'm about to get a whole spread. This is just a story all in itself, apparently. This is like, I guess what's going on right now. So, something's not going the way that we wanted to. it's transforming in a way that's bringing in a new opportunity for true compatibility, true emotional balance, self-love and other love, staying emotionally stable, or unity. You know, they are husband and wife, you know, they are partners, the King and Queen of Cups, and they're looking at each other there. Someone is scared of the truth, though, and that's something that needs to be healed. I'm not sure if it's you or this other person, or if it's not regarding that. It could just be feeling getting back in control of your life, okay? Of your emotional stability, you seeing the truth of your authority in your life and how things have changed and the reason certain things needed to leave your life, certain connections needed to leave your life, was so that you could regain personal power and become emotionally stable. And this is something that you have not wanted to see because we have clung so hard to someone or something outside of us. And this realization, as scary as it is very deeply healing, and it's giving you more access to, I feel like, spiritual sovereignty, okay, with that star energy. Very interesting. Okay, let's see, Spirit. Thank you for that whole story. What's going on? 3 of Cups. So again, community, partnership, friendship, where we're feeling connected with people. This could also be, I don't know, this is a party, it's a celebration, it could be a reconciliation. Maybe this is what we're thinking about right now. We're sort of thinking about possibly reconciling, possibly getting together with old friends, talking about the good old times, reminiscing, sharing drinks. Let's see. What is this? What is this 3 of Cups? Five of Cups. Yeah, it's connections lost, friendships lost. This is like soul tribe energy. So I'm also getting like mind, body, soul. So they're feeling like a disconnect, an emotional disconnect between feeling whole and complete on your own. And that disconnect within yourself is then manifesting as a disconnect in your connections, in your relationships, in your friendships, in your community, in your soul tribe, just feeling like something is not there, wishing that things were this way again, wanting to sort of bring that energy back. Look at this. I see the Fool peeking out here and the Empress here. We're transmuting this energy. I feel like you're aware of it. We're transmuting. I want to get a clarifier for this real quick before I keep going with tarot. Okay, what is this transformation? What is this transmutation? You know what's interesting? The 5 of Cups is literally looking at the 3 spilled cups, and yet behind it is the 2 of Cups. Partnership, unity, reciprocal emotional connection. Might be going through a loss of a friend group or something that you believed was meant for you this week. Okay. Bad intentions, action is needed here. Insincere energy. I feel like you have a friend group, just let it go there. I feel like you have a friend group or a partnership here that this week is bringing up feelings of grief, of loss. I feel like you're going through the process of grief with this, okay? A friend group ended up not being sincere, ended up being people who, you know, possibly were joining forces against you behind your back, okay? And this is something that is devastating to you because it could be connections or friendships or a person that you have had deep emotional bonds with, deep spiritual bonds with, okay? Okay, what is the action that's needed here with the Empress? I mean, that would just be empowerment. You realizing that what you lose, you know, like the changing of seasons, you know, flowers bloom, flowers die, flowers bloom, flowers die, you know, fertile energy. So just taking action in the way of not falling into a trap that believes that this was as good as it gets, possibly. But let's just see what action needs to be taken here. 4 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. well, okay. Death on bottom. Okay, the action that needs to be taken is you might literally need to move 10:10 on the clock. You might need to move, okay? You might be in an environment that is just surrounded by these people who don't have your back, and you're constantly reminded of that. And Spirit wants you to take an emotional leap to just remove yourself from the situation and plant yourself in a new garden with better soil, right? Use all of these bad situations as the compost for your more nutritious blooms, your garden going forward of your life. And remove yourself from the situation with trust that it gets better, okay? This is talking about really not, I really wouldn't bank on a renewal with the Death card. There's something that needs to transform here. King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Lovers. Here's the deal. As soon as you let go of this connection or this friend group, this soul tribe, this certain belief that you've had about what is true and right for you, okay? This could even be you leaving religion, okay? The Three of Cups, I was also getting like the Holy Trinity. So maybe you're a Christian moving into more spiritual practices, and you're kind of grieving the process of the community, the Christian community that you have built so far in your life, and feeling apprehensive about finding a new place to call home, spiritual home, giving things an opportunity, opening up your heart again. But Spirit wants you to do this, because if you invest in what is actually beneficial for your mind, body, and soul's health with the King of Pentacles, right? If you do that, and you stop letting yourself have mental battles over trying to hold on to it, trying not to let it go, keeping yourself held back from what you are desiring to move towards. Once you transform that and you do release, then you have this unity energy, okay? This unity energy, if it's not a counterpart coming in, like your perfect match, then it's that wholeness and sovereignty within yourself, okay? I want to get more clarifiers for that. Okay, Spirit, what is this Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups? Success is certain. Success is certain. Okay, anything else? Someone is waiting for you. Literally, I feel like the universe is aligning to bring you a pure soul tribe, okay? A pure counterpart, a pure wholeness within yourself, where you don't feel like you're lacking or limited by who's around you, okay? Healing is needed. Yes. You stepping away from this, you moving possibly. Oh, and this one's, I left this out. Do not trust the situation. This is saying don't trust the situation that you've been in so far. It's not meant for you. This isn't meant for you. What you're currently fixated on that's making you feel lost, abandoned, and grieving, it's not meant for you, and that's why it's leaving. 13:31 on the clock. 13 is the divine feminine number, so this is like really taking into account what divine feminine energy is, which would not be something that is chasing, okay? It's not something that is vying. It very much receives, okay? It's very nurturing, but you've already nurtured what you can, and so with that Empress energy and this Four of Wands and Ace of Cups, it's saying to really embody your divine feminine energy, you need to trust that you're being led to go where you are meant to go, okay? And if it feels like grief and loss, that is not divine energy, okay? You're going to feel those things because of what you've been through, but if we are clinging on to situations that repeatedly repeat this energy, then we are in a pattern that needs breaking, okay? And only we can do that. We keep trusting situations that are not trustworthy. You cannot make people evolve with you or see your point of view or value all of the goodness that you have to offer, okay? Once you step away and you decide, I have to do what's best for me, right? And trust that as I do that, I'm magnetizing pure connection, wholeness, unity within myself, healing happens, and then success is certain with someone that's already waiting for you, okay? I feel like the someone that's waiting for you is your pure divine energy yourself, right? You're waiting for yourself. Maybe right now we've been waiting for someone else, other people, other friendships, a person, a lover, to make us feel the way that we want to feel. But what you're going to find is that you're going to make yourself feel the way that you need to feel. Okay? Unity, inner unity. Okay. Ten of Wands. I know this. I'm getting that Jupiter energy again, and I don't think that Jupiter has anything to do with the Ten of Wands, but I'm getting the energy of like that teal, that green softness around that core, and us thinking about having to step away from certain things, or separating ourselves for our own healing. It makes us feel overwhelmed. It makes us feel like the heat is on. The wands are fire energy. 10 wands of fire, the heat is on. Okay? And that's a sign that you really need to actually go deep there. Okay? Ace of Pentacles, it's an opportunity that you need to take. Okay? It's a gift that will actually benefit you moving forward. How you will know if this is meant for you, if you're really supposed to move on, is watch. As you release and let go of control, as you surrender and say, I can only do so much. I can't overgive. I can't self-sacrifice or be a martyr. That is not divine feminine energy. I have to take care of myself. I have to nurture myself first. I have to receive for myself first. I might need to move. I might need to open myself up to other opportunities. I might need to be willing to, engage with myself in a way that lets certain things go, certain people go. As you do that, you will notice that opportunities, that's not what I was trying to look at the Ace of Pentacles. You will notice that opportunities will come into you with the Ace of Pentacles, and you'll be rewarded, right? And then with that reward, you will be able to see what thoughts you believed were true that actually were not true. And the thing is, it feels false right now, and I get that. It feels false right now. Use your intuition. You don't have to listen to a thing I say. Your soul's journey is your soul's journey. I'm just reading the cards, okay? You don't have to listen to anything I say. But what if what you think is absolutely true right now isn't? And what if you holding on to this truth, to these connections, to this person, is you holding on to something not meant for you, something that continually hurts you, that drags you down, that makes you believe lies about yourself? Only you'll know, okay? Only you'll know. The higher path with the Seven of Wands. I know, stubbornly holding on to things, it makes sense. You are a very strong individual. It takes a strong person to be on this type of journey with these types of people, to change certain mindsets. That's who you are, and I get it. Ten of Pentacles. This is your divine birthright, though. And this could be tangible. Ten of Pentacles, money, abundance, resources. I'm feeling more like spiritual energy here, right? Feeling the wholeness and completion that you build within your spirit first, that then emanates and radiates out here in the tangible, okay? What if what you think right now and who you think is absolutely, without a question of a doubt, meant for you, what if they're not? What if you remove the label from them? What if you open up yourself to other possibilities? And the thing is, you have the right to do that or the right not to, okay? I'm not going to judge you. Like I said, I'm just reading the cards. Either way, you'll see rewards being reaped if taking that course of action was meant for you. And at the same time, if you backtrack and you go the other direction that's not meant for you, you will notice a sort of removal of positive energies around you. So just be aware, be open to interpreting what's actually meant for you and what's not, okay? Let's see, is there anything else we need to be aware of, Spirit? Okay. The Fool, the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Judgment on bottom. Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. Hanged Man. Hold on just a second. All right, I apologize. Needed to help my son for a second. Okay. The Fool, the Three of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups. Okay. A new beginning is meant for you right now, okay? Whether or not it brings this certain group around, this certain person around, that's not the point, right? There's something moving forward that we need to experience, at least right now. There's something up ahead, and it could literally require you to move, right? To get out of your comfort zone. And the thing is, like, as soon as you take this leap here and you start taking actions towards changing your mindset, towards changing what you feel like your soul is tied to, then there's going to be a rapid change, a rapid energy change around Cancer season possibly. Okay? It's going to make you feel more in touch with pure, unconditional love. Okay? And it's also going to help heal an inner child wound possibly with the Page of Cups. Or if you're eligible for age and, fertility, you could be having a child, in the future somewhere else. But it requires that leap, right? It requires you doing something different that you haven't done before, learning from the past with Judgment on bottom. This is like spiritual karma, spiritual karma. So seeing the truth of the matter with the Nine of Swords, even though it's hard, right? Cutting to the core of the issue so that you can have a new beginning. Yeah. New perspective, seeing things differently, being willing to think differently, to believe differently, okay? If you want to experience something different, then you can't be repeating the same pattern. What got you stuck in the hangman position isn't going to get you out of the hangman position, right? Doing something different, okay? Let me get clarifiers for this. Okay. Spirit, do you want to clarify this spread with the Fool, Three of Wands, and Chariot? You need to vibrate higher than you currently are. Good intentions, self-reflection is required to overcome obstacles. The Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles too. You are being misled. Let's see. Incorrect assumptions are being made. A person is hiding something. There's a deficit of some kind. Okay. I want to know about that real quick. I'm going to set that aside. Okay. Let me get that before I interpret this. Okay, what's the you are being misled and incorrect assumptions are being made? I literally saw the Emperor. That's what it flipped to, and the Five of Swords right there. Fighting for what you believe is your divine match, possibly. I don't like the way that flips, so I'm not going to put it out, and I'll just go through it again, and we'll see what wants to come out. But what is this? You're being misled. Incorrect assumptions are being made. King of Swords. Sun, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles on bottom, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the World. Okay. You could be connected to a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius with the King of Swords, but I feel like that you're being misled and incorrect assumptions are being made. This is pretty clear. There's someone that you are dead set on knowing full well that something is absolutely true. You have a stubborn truth, okay? You're not willing to even consider other things. You're not willing to open your heart to thinking other ways right now, and that is misleading you because you think for sure this person is your end goal. You're like, this is my person. This is my perfect soulmate, my counterpart. This is my key to happiness here. And that's a misleading thought, okay? It's an incorrect assumption because your wholeness is within yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, right? You have to build this within yourself. No one else can give this to you, okay? It's a self-made job. It's a self-made job, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is looking at the Ten of Pentacles. And it's like feeling so stuck on one option that you're resistant to even being open to there being other better possibilities in your life right now. And Spirit just really is trying to close out a chapter, right? It's saying, learn the lesson. What have you learned? What have you done? What have you repeated? How have you repeatedly given? In what ways has Spirit or the universe just blocked this situation from you time and time again? And how many times do they have to keep blocking this situation from you for you to be willing to at least try something else, okay? Yeah, we believe something is unwavering truth, and it maybe isn't, okay? A certain person particularly, okay? Yeah, King of Pentacles. Again, someone that you think is your match, okay? Spirit, okay. This is a reading. Okay, maybe this is a reading. Okay. Spirit, what opportunity is coming up for my darling in this situation that is in their energy right now, that is trying to be shown to them? What opportunity? 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Spirit is trying to guide you to walk away from situations, people, connections that do not fulfill you emotionally, and to honor yourself enough to say, my emotions and my needs matter. I deserve to achieve what I want to achieve in my life, to have the connections that I want to achieve in my life. And you might have actually spent like 9 years or close to 10 years on this certain connection, on this thought process, on this person, on these friendships. And Spirit is trying to tell you, you already know it doesn't fulfill, right? And there's some part of your identity that kind of aligns with that, right? Things don't fulfill me. This person doesn't work out for me. This person's stubborn. This person doesn't want to be with me. There's something here that is an identity-based idea that needs to be walked away from so that you can actually step into your empowerment and realize your importance, okay, in your life. Okay, what is the blockage to this situation? 8 of Wands. Got double 8s there. 88 could be significant. 8 of Wands being a blockage is I feel like you're constantly trying to keep the energy alive between you and this situation. Constantly trying to message, constantly trying to find signs that it's meant for you, constantly trying to just really push the matter, right? Really force the issue here. And that's blocking you from stepping into feeling like your most abundant, fulfilled, whole, and complete, unified self here. Is you really pushing this issue in particular? Okay, what happened in the past that has led to this? 5 of Pentacles. Literally, someone walked away, okay? Someone walked away, someone didn't choose you, someone rejected you, someone left you out in the cold, okay? There was a loss. And you felt like, I really need this person to be here for me. I need this connection to be here for me. I need this thought to reassure me in some way, and it didn't. But we're still pushing the issue. We still want that to be our solution. We still want this specific thing to be our solution so we can feel better. Okay, what do we expect from this situation? 3 of Wands. I think you are already warming up to the idea of moving forward, okay? There's also this feeling of like, if I wait long enough, it will come into me. If I wait, if I'm patient enough, if I just keep my eye on the prize, it will come to me. But I feel like also you've manifested this reading, so there must be a tinge of you that's saying, what if enough's enough, and I can move on with love, just, prioritizing what's important for me, what's good for me. I feel like it's a little bit of both, okay? The being pulled between waiting and moving on, okay? What do we not expect? What does darling not expect from this situation? 2 of Swords. Here's the deal. I feel like you're wanting something outside of you to make a decision for you, okay? But the thing is, I feel like someone keeps making a decision, but we're not accepting it. We're making ourselves feel stuck in our tracks, right? And I feel like what you don't expect is that you have to be the one who really decides to move forward, right? You're like, I don't want to be the one to have to make the choice, right? I want it to just come into me. I kind of want things to just flow, right? But the thing is, we're actively choosing something that's keeping us stuck, right? Yeah. Okay, what's upcoming? Where is this going? Five of Cups. If we keep making the same decisions, it's going to keep landing us back into this 5 of Cups energy, okay? This resistance is a blockage, right? It's a blockage. Unfortunately, it's a blockage. Oh, but then the Hangman comes out. So I feel like you're realizing this. Maybe this reading is helping you, and you're realizing, man, I keep putting myself in situations that make me feel locked up, alone, isolated, abandoned. I keep putting myself in situations, I keep giving people tries, I keep opening up myself to people who hurt me, and I feel like you're realizing it, seeing it differently with the Hanged Man. Pisces energy, yeah. Leo energy with the sun over here, by the way. Okay, how does darling feel about this situation? Two of Wands. You know that it's time to move forward. You know that this is, you're like, I do want something different. I do want something different. I maybe have continued to want something different from one specific person or one specific group. And I keep pushing that, but maybe I need to, you know, change gears here. Maybe I need to move forward. I don't like where I am. So what do I need to do to get out of this place myself, right? Taking accountability for your own spiritual journey, your own spiritual path forward. Maybe wanting to travel, maybe deciding to move somewhere else, you know. Yeah. How do others feel about this? Four of Cups. Here's the deal. Whoever you're dealing with or whatever group you're dealing with, where they are at on their path right now is one that they never appreciate the gifts that they have in front of them, the emotional opportunities that they have in front of them, the connections that they have. They don't truly value and appreciate them. They kind of see things as, they have a negative, pessimistic look on life, okay? So even when opportunities are available to them, they ignore them. They ignore them because they're so used to looking at every other thing going wrong in their life, every other issue, you know, finding and nitpicking every negative quality about every single person, you know, yeah, that's the thing. So no matter what you do, no matter if you stay, that's unappealing to this person, to these people. No matter if you go, that's unappealing. That's, you know, yeah, no matter what you do, this person's not going to see value in it, unfortunately. And that's not because you don't have value. It's because the lens that they are perceiving their life through does not recognize value, okay? What is darling's greatest hopes for this situation? Ten of Pentacles. I know you want this. I know. I feel like I need to get one more for that. You're like, everything will work out. Everything will come back around. The Hermit. Everything will come back around. This person who has, you know, left me behind, who's backstabbed me, who's lied and betrayed, who's ghosted me, they're going to come back around and we're going to make it work. 33:13 on the clock. They're going to come back around. We'll make a turnaround of this situation. Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups and the Emperor, literally, I can't make that up. This person who left me is going to come back around. They're going to realize my worth. They're going to realize their importance. 33:33 on the clock. And we're going to live happily ever after. We're going to have this connection. We're going to have something tangible. We're going to build a family. We're going to have a household together. We're going to be in unity, okay? This person's going to step up to the plate. That's your greatest hopes. It makes a lot of sense. What is darling's greatest fears about this situation? Ten of Cups, Two of Wands. That your greatest fears is that this isn't your person. That is something else. And your greatest fear is having to take that step towards something else, because I feel like it feels like a chance. You're like, or taking a risk, right? Taking a risk. You're like, if I leave this behind, what if I mess everything up? You know, what if I'm not following my path to happiness? What if I'm not following my path to pure, you know, abundant love here? It's your greatest fear. It makes a lot of sense. I understand. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's mental battle in your head. What if I did the wrong thing? What if me moving on is selfish, right? What if me moving on is selfish? And then I've sabotaged an opportunity for unity. Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay. What is the outcome here? Five of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. High Priestess. The Empress. Here's the deal. How much drama has this been in your life? How much drama has this been in your life? How much turmoil has this caused? We don't have to be resentful about that at all. We don't have to be resentful about it, but you're allowed to not like it, okay? You've learned some things that you needed to learn, or you're about to learn some things that you needed to learn because of all the conflict and strife. But here's the deal. This person intermingling with other people, making things dramatic for no good reason. They come in to spark a fire and then they kind of set it ablaze and then, run for the hills, right? I feel like you're realizing this. Okay, if it feels chaotic to you, how is that pure? Now, nothing outside of you. You should be able to, as you work on the inner unity, you become less reactive to things around you. But that doesn't mean that you don't have standards, okay? The thing is, this is saying to love yourself enough to have high standards with the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Love yourself enough to turn your back on anything that is not solid, stable, responsible. Anyone that's not like that, anything that doesn't reap rewards, let people's actions speak for themselves, okay? This might be, you really need to spend time alone, okay? I love that these two came out together because this is the ultimate divine feminine combination here. This is the physical divine feminine walking in the flesh here, and this is the spiritual divine feminine, you walking in spirit, you walking inspired in spirit of this divine feminine energy, you saying, I know what I deserve, I know what I want to create, what key ingredients, what key elements do I need to create this lush garden, this forest, to birth this reality, to feel empowered? What key elements do I need? And then I'm going to walk away in silence from anything that doesn't align with that. And it's not a judgmental thing. I'm doing it in love. I'm just recognizing, look, if I keep putting myself in a position here to continually hurt myself, right, through other people, to not see my worth, to not value myself first, then I'm going to have the same results. I'm going to feel guarded with the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to feel jaded with the Queen of Swords. I'm going to be looking at every situation like, why isn't this working out for me? I don't like the way this is going with the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to feel trapped in my mind with the Eight of Swords, right? Ultimately, it takes you back down to these inner child wounds that you have. It pulls you out of your confidence with the Queen of Wands. And so you need a sudden change. You need a big change. You need to realize what is not stable for you, and you have to stand by what is stable for you. And if someone shows you repeatedly that they're not stable for you, then let them make their choices. Let them make their choices. They have the right to that. And what if you dropping this burden, this situation, this drama, this chaos that might have even been making you feel sick at one point? What if dropping this situation opens up the floodgates for the abundance that you deserve? Like I said, just give it a try if you want to. You can ignore me. I'm not the director of your life. You're a completely sovereign individual, okay? You're the operant reality of the operant power of your reality. I'm never going to tell you to do it my way or the highway. But from what the cards are telling me, if this resonates for you, what if you just give moving on a try and surrendering a try, and you open up your mind to other possibilities? What if you just try it? And like I said, if you see immediately, wow, I'm feeling more confident in my skin. Wow, I'm being more productive at work. My business is doing really well. Wow, I'm being treated in kind ways, because I'm standing up for myself and I'm treating myself with respect and I'm treating myself with love and I'm putting myself first and I'm saying I have to love myself enough to not pour toxins into my mind, body, and spirit. I need to love myself not to do that. If you see abundance coming from walking away from this person, from surrendering them to letting them make their own decisions, wouldn't that be worth it, right? And then pay attention. If you go back, what happens? What happens? Do you feel less in your power? Do you feel like you're not loved, like you're not chosen? Do you start to feel sick? Do you start to feel lethargic? Excuse me. Do you start to not feel like who you deserve to feel like? Experiment with it, okay? There's nothing that you can do to ruin a truly divine connection if it's truly divine. Now, if you walk away from something that you believed was divine and ended up being something false, then you're doing yourself a favor. But if you walking away and building this independence in yourself moves you forward into establishing that independence, that's only going to be more attractive to a true divine counterpart, to a true connection here. It's only going to make it better, okay? There is no losing here. It's up to you, like I said. It's up to you. This is just what the cards say today. It's very interesting. I'm going to close this off with, how do you want to close this off, Spirit? Romance Angels. Okay, we're going to do that. Spirit, what cards does my darling need to see here? Oh, I'm getting that heat wave again. Whew, goodness gracious. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? Okay. Religious factors is at the bottom. Unrequited love. Love yourself first. Okay. So we got keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. That's been the pressing message of this whole reading. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It might not be who you expect. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. It's calling for you to have faith, whatever that looks like for you. Then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What if your partnership that you desire, your unity, your family, is somewhere else? What if you stepping outside of what you are currently doing, your current habits? What if it just makes you more in alignment with someone, you know, who's going to commit to you? Yeah. You'll have to tell me if this reading resonates. I guess you don't have to. I'm sorry if I communicated very sternly. I have a big passion for these scenarios specifically, especially when we get caught up in overvaluing counterparts over our own life and our own well-being, and it gets very warped. And I'm all about divine love and divine union and all that. I think it's beautiful when it happens. I believe in it, but I also recognize that there are a lot of maybe divine masculines that don't choose to walk the path, and that's their choice, right? Divine feminines too, right? There's a lot of people who choose to go different ways, okay? And I would hate to see you stuck another 10 years on something that is not making progress, right? If nothing's making progress in one situation, then it's your responsibility to make progress elsewhere, to make your dreams actualized. And again, not putting a specific person on a pedestal, right? Putting yourself and your unity and your wholeness and your confidence and your self-love, that should be the most important thing to you, regardless of anyone else, okay? Yeah. I hope that you know that my heart is full of love for you and compassion and understanding, okay? It really, truly is. I wish nothing but the best for you. I really hope that you figure out what works for you, because you deserve that, okay? I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I really love you so much, okay? Take care and ta-ta.